What's up, everybody? My name is Tony from Tony's Titilating Tidbits, here with
El Cantinero Rush from Cantineros Mobile Bar.
And we're here with Our Getaway Place to do a quick recap on the event that is Muertos de Risa.
Our Getaway Place is an idea of coming together as a community and just sharing each other's space, expressing yourselves.
That's the whole point of the name, A Getaway Place. We just want a place for us to get away, to be able to enjoy food, culture, comedy, do all this type of stuff in our own little dome that we created ourselves. And in reality, it wasn't even about just like wanting to just, sell things and do all this stuff. It's the engagement of the community and all that type of stuff. And in reality, all that is very important, especially in the environment that we live in, being born and raised in South L.A. and stuff like that. Like, that's all that we really had growing up, was just community, was vibes, was just coming together to just create this wholesome environment and not have to worry about anything.
Yeah, for sure. My role for the event was basically getting the vendors together. This time around, we decided to go with food vendors, just so we can taste a different variety of our cultures. We had Guatemalan tamales, and then we have pupusas from El Salvador, and basically just a mixture of what our community is. And then we also had desserts and treats, made from Annabee's sweets. Then we had our snack bros. He was like a young entrepreneur. He's a young entrepreneur. He's always giving us ideas. He's also my nephew, but I mean, he's definitely.
Slight plug.
But yeah, he definitely came up to us. He's like, "Oh, I want to sell some chips and nachos and stuff." We're like, "Yeah, for sure." We gave him a spot. I mean, it's just about community and love. It's always been that way.
I feel like we did a good job. I mean, I know you were going back and forth and this and that. By the way, could not stop smelling that goddamn fucking mall. Literally, I was right at that table in the front, and I just took it all in and stuff like that. It was great, And honestly, like, to me, just hearing the glowing reviews about everything, that really is what's worth it, Because I mean, as the ones that put this stuff together, during the process, you get that little bit of anxiety of like, oh my God, like, can this work? Will this work? And then just finally seeing the final product at the end of everything, that to me was the biggest reward. This all started with like a crazy idea. We literally sat down in my freaking kitchen. G drew down the blueprints and everything. You've always been talking about wanting to get your bar business back up and running and stuff like that. So the fact that we were able to somehow put this stuff together, it really it feels almost surreal in a weird way. And this is not because you're a bartender, but I feel like it was like a drunk moment of like, the whole night just completely got away from us and stuff like that. Me personally, especially being in charge of like bringing together the comic town and stuff like that, it's like just hearing all the positive reviews and rates and everything, and then you out here pouring it up in the bar and stuff like that. I mean, I personally thought that I was gonna have like just straight up anxiety putting all this stuff together, but then the fact that it finally actually was able to manifest this stuff into the event that it was, I feel like we really did something with just, a couple of knuckleheads who had an idea to do something, and then they did it, They said it couldn't be done. They say it wasn't possible, but we make the impossible possible. Muertos de Risa, baby. We up here, baby. Let's go. Got the goodie bags as always, because whenever you come to one of our event, folks, you already gotta know. You gonna leave with something. Like Denzel Washington said, I'm leaving with something, all right? So we gonna got you with the goodies. Of course, as mentioned, altar, baby, look at that. Beautiful, got the bread. Jose Cuervo for the dead, because you already know we respect everybody, even from beyond the grave. And of course, the food, bro, the food. We got mole out here serving it up right now in the mix. We got press-on nails, we got Annabee sweets. How's it looking so far? Everything looking good? Good.
These are tasticles. Different flavors. These are all the flavors we have today. Delicious.
So in case y'all got that sweet tooth, you already know we're taking care of you. We also keeping the culture. We got the Guatemalan cuisine, all right? Cocina chapina, selling tamales, chuchitos, arroz con leche, the whole shebang, boy. And then of course, we always sell them the mano a mano. Y'all see the fit? Y'all see the vibes? Always available at all these events. Y'all already know. Right there, look at that. That could be you. That could be you rocking this. And of course, we got the comedy show. You can't have a show without some snacks. That's why you already know. We got the snack bar in full effect. Snack Bros for all your snack needs. We got nachos, we got chips, chamoy, limon, because we Hispanic like that. We got popcorn, we got the whole shebang. We got cookies too if you're still craving something sweet. And of course, the creme de la creme. Pupuseria Nuestra Cultura in the cut, selling all your pupusa needs. We got everything from beans, we got birria. You thinking? We got it. You know what I'm saying? So aside from the great food, we had a lot of hilarious comics that night too. Most of these guys I've done open mics with, I've done shows with them and everything, so I really felt like I brought out the best of the best in terms of local talent for comics and stuff like that to be able to do their thing, and they just can't stop saying enough great things about the event and everything like that. So it was just all around a great time for the comedians. Not only that, but they were so just overwhelmed by just how much quality we put into the actual show and things like that.
So on that topic, so every comedian needs a stage, and we were able to provide that stage for them. And thanks to our dad that helped us build it with using pallets and reinforced it with wood. He was really good at helping us making it safe for everybody. We also ended up getting professional lighting provided by Andres.
That's all what we try to bring to the stage. It's just quality, even with what we got working on. So no, the stage was perfect. Look at that, rows and rows ready to be filled up with people and everything. We got the stage set up right next to the bar, so it's perfect. We got the bar up and ready to go right now. We got the boy up in here. Now imagine that, stand-up comedian, sea of people, laughs, drinks, the whole shebang up in here, boy. Not only was it a night of comedy, it was also a night of music as well too. We had the wonderful talents of Mr. Jose Limes, currently living in the IE, but South Central born and raised, here to support Our Getaway Place. If you don't believe me how good this man is, just take a look for yourself.
The song is about a near-death experience that I had, and me and my wife, we wrote it together to just kind of be able to forgive that person that caused those emotional scars. Esta canción se llama Cicatrices. This song is called Scars. La confianza ya se fue. Tienen sed, pero ya es un poco tarde, ya el sol se encendió y la flor ya se quemó. Bien recuerdo la traición, la navaja se enterró. Dejó por muerto, casi estuve, ya tu suerte se acabó, ya no hay rastros de un perdón. Daño sin remedio, cicatrices en la piel. Pero está bien, yo a ti te perdoné, ahora que te vaya bien. Por donde quiera habían narices, ni un rostro se acercó. Puras palabras sin valor, ya esa puerta se cerró, ya no hay rastros de un perdón.
We were able to successfully run everything pretty smoothly, I would say, especially since it was our first event. You know, it was a pretty good production in my perspective.
Basically, we just somehow, in our weird way, put together a crazy comedy night in freaking South L.A. and from Sal all the way to Daniel to Melora. They literally could not keep the crowd from laughing and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, why are we even talking about this? Let's just show the great time that they freaking brought to the event.
This guy's been out here doing comedy. I've been doing shows with this guy. He's super hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, get him with the comedic stylist, Mr. Daniel J.
Keep it going for Tony, guys. He's got hyper sweaty brosis, man. Happy Dia de los Muertos also. I was worried about that. I know it was supposed to be like somber Dia de los Muertos. I'm glad that worked out. Everybody get pupusas? People pupusa it up? Dude, I had the birria pupusa. Dude, I love when people just smash two delicious things together. Just make one new delicious thing. It reminds me of my favorite inventor of all time. He invented the stuffed crust pizza. Yeah, and you know, a lot of inventors, they invent one thing and then they sit on their ass. Ben Franklin. But not Tom Ryan. Tom Ryan went back in the lab and he came down from heaven and blessed us with the McGriddle as well. Yeah, this guy basically made me the man I am today. But part of me is like, is this guy a foreign agent? Like, is he sent to just keep Americans fat and stupid? Like, dude, my sandwich is pancakes. Like, it's a bad look. Like, we flying too close to the sun with that one. But he invented the dollar menu at McDonald's, which sounds heroic, but I think 10 cheeseburgers for $10 probably killed more poor Americans than fentanyl is. Am I wrong?
So, let's go!
Thanks, dude. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Go for it. Anybody else see that awkward white guy handoff I just did? That was a really bad. I shook his hand and my credit got better. That's how white that was. It was terrible. There's benefits to not having kids. There's a lot of benefits to not. Like, you know the Moana 2 soundtrack? Yeah, I don't. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I don't know, I might be too old to have a kid. That's what I'm worried about. What do you guys think? Is 34 too old to have a kid? It's not? No. Okay, all right. I'm 41. And did you ever see a guy that's just a shaved head? He looks like his head didn't finish loading. It doesn't look right, does it? Like, he looks like the default in a video game when you design your own character, you know? You know this guy? That's what I look like. It was gross. My wife was nice. She was like, you look a lot younger, though. You look younger with a shaved head, which was true. I did, because I had a skinny body, a pale complexion, a shaved head. I look like a sperm. That was as young as you can look. You can't look any younger than that. Yeah. Now, your 40s is different. Everything changes. Your body changes, like erections. Okay, listen, all right. This is going to be awkward just for a minute, though. But they're just, anybody here in their 40s? Yeah, dude, you know what I'm talking about. No, it's right. It's just different. Your body changes. When I was young, they were strong. You know, it was like an oak tree. It was, you know, firm and noble. And now it's like a Christmas tree. You know, it goes up once a year, and I'm pretty sure my wife prefers the plastic one. So, yeah. Also, when I look at it, all I can think is that needs to be trimmed. That would look better if I did that.
Here's a joke for you. What did the border crisis say to the trade war? Think we'll ever see that Epstein file? I can't believe people are still talking about this. I can't believe people still think that millionaires are buying 14-year-olds. You guys, it's 2025. No one's buying 14-year-olds. They have a subscription service. In reality, the news is really scary, and I don't know what to do sometimes. But I figure one thing I could do is, work on my Spanish, because fuck Donald Trump, LA is a bilingual city. Unfortunately, I'm kind of lazy and I suck at languages, but I've been listening to a lot of 90.7 La Raza. Anyone familiar? Maybe some of you guys listen to it. Maybe some of you guys, your parents listen to it. I don't know. It's cool. I was a punk rock kid, so I hadn't listened to a lot of this music, but I've been getting really into reggaeton. Yeah. There's this whole song, I loved it so much. I tried to find it online, and then I realized it was actually a Charmin commercial. And I feel like my Spanish is improving as long as I just talk about one person at a time in the present tense. And there's a few things I would feel confident doing in Spanish. Like, I feel like I could get a deal on a Toyota. Or, you know, get my tarot cards read. Or hire an accident lawyer. I would feel pretty good about that.
True Latina!
Oh shit! Hammered already. What's going on, you guys? How you guys doing? Hell yeah, you guys look good, man.
You guys can come together. Give it up for all the comedians that you've seen tonight, man. They did fucking great, huh? Love that you guys can come together as a culture for the vendors, the community, the prostitutes on Figueroa. It's good being Latino, you know? Latino's the best, especially when you get hit. I used to get hit as a child, huh? Anyone make some noise you got hit as a child? There we go. If you didn't get hit as a child, your parents didn't love you enough. They're pussies, that's all. That's just what it is. My parents were old school, dude. They used to kick the shit out of me even when they had a good day. That shit sucked. I know. My dad goes, get home, drop your pants. I got a raise. I'm whooping your ass. It's your fault. No, my auntie was supposed to be here, man. She's a recovering addict. All right, fuck my auntie then, huh? There we go. You're like, we're still addicts. No, my auntie was a hardcore like recovery addict at the bus stops. You know, the ones that just talk to themselves at the bus stop. You just run by, hey, and she goes, It sucks though, because you know I used to try to bring her to shows, but she gets triggered off like certain words. I remember one time I brought her to a show, and she was like, "Hey, Drew, I want to get a drink. Where do I go?" And she has like very like the cracky antics. Yeah. And I said, "Auntie, you got to make there's a line around back. Just go in and ask." They were like, "Are we gonna do lines too?" Mm-hmm. I'll do them with you. I never liked smoking weed with her either way, because when we smoke weed, she's always like, I got it.
The professionalism of the whole setup and everything like that, dude. We're in a backyard. You could have thought I was at the Laugh Factory in Long Beach. In fact, I still want to step on the stage again right now.
Here's a bit of Tony's act.
I don't know if you know this, but I got hyperhidrosis. It's basically a condition. To put it simply, I just sweat more than the average person. Yeah, so real quick, I just want to give a big shout out to science and medicine for actually coming up with a name like that. Because when you hear hyperhidrosis, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry. You just feel bad for me, like, oh my God. Because imagine having to go and be like, yeah, I sweat like a freak. They're like, oh, get that away from me, dude. Jesus, you're leaking on the floor, man, And I don't want to make my kid an iPad kid too, because to me, that's my biggest fear right now, dude. Imagine a kid just on the tablet 24/7, just watching nonstop TikTok. The dude just speaks and brain rot, It's like, daddy, 6'7". I'm like, you don't get the. I don't care how many toys I gotta buy this kid. He's not gonna see a goddamn screen until there's teen at the end of his goddamn age, okay? And don't even get me started if I have a daughter, because I'm gonna start learning how to be a fucking blacksmith and make chastity belts. Goddammit. Because I know how women are nowadays. Women have rosters now? Women's got rosters now. I thought that was a guy thing. Can you imagine going on a date with a girl? You have a great time, you're thinking, oh my God, she might be the one. And she's over here just like, maybe top 7. And he plays his card right, maybe top 5. But I don't know, dude. It's like, can you imagine the draft? The boyfriend draft? Just coming up. Bethany, with the first round pick, selects the fuckboy from the card she met 2 weeks ago. Reason, still responding to my texts. Coming up next is Kathy. Kathy,
Well, not only did we have just experienced comedians, we also had our first debuter, and he's been a longtime friend of ours, and we've always told him he's been funny, and we gave him the opportunity and the platform for him to create an act.
So we got Micho out here. He'll be making his debut in stand-up right now. But hey, we keep on the low right now for his friends and family, because at the end of the day, we love surprises, and we got yourself a good surprise out here. How you feeling, my boy?
We're feeling good.
You feeling good? Feeling good? All right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. There you go, son. What else can you need? Already. Not only are we selling food, but we're debuting talent too. We're a smorgasbord of everything, all right? Whatever you need, we got it here, son. Got it.
It's actually his first time ever doing stand-up ever. So he's making his debut. What a night to make the debut. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the comedic styles of the powerful and attractive Mr. Benjamin Garcia.
Yeah, what a way to crack the joke already, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Christ. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys doing? Man, Tony was not kidding. It is really slippery up here already, ladies and gentlemen. I almost said this fell already. Oh, man. Beautiful night. Man, I've been practicing this bit for a really long time now. It took me a week straight to perfect it. I'm lying. I didn't practice at all. This is freestyle. Damn near freestyle up in this place, man. I've been practicing a word here behind the bar called confidence. You know, being confident in the way you walk and the way you show, even the way I present myself on the stage. I feel like I'm the shit. I command this stage on here, right here, right now, man. But there's always some things that it damages my confidence sometimes. Like, I feel like some people's energy be rubbing off on me. Like, being in a love triangle is the craziest thing I ever experienced in my life. I'm a confident human being, right? Confident human being. I walk in the room, hey, how's everyone doing? Hey. But I didn't know that saying hi to the wrong person would leave me into problems. One time, there was this class I was in. There was this one gentleman, I was new to the class, right? Walked in, hey, how's everyone doing? And this one guy was like, hey, my name is Anthony. Oh, hey, nice to meet you, bud. Ben. The worst fucking day, I should not said hi. Because, man, that day, there was a woman that liked her. But the thing is, I got accused of being something that I was not. So, the woman thought I was gay. Just because I was really nice to the guy. Imagine being accused of being gay and being nice. What is this life? I ask myself every day that. And that's why you have to have confidence in every single room you step in. Because the day I got confronted about that, I said, bitch, you wrong. I said, what made you assume that I was gay? I said, boy, you get too closer. Too closer? Girl, he sits next to me. What kind of situation is this? God damn. But besides that, there was this one time where the man just said, hey man, he came up to me. He had to sit me down to have to talk. Shit, I started to feel like I was in a relationship with this man. Damn. But he sat me down and he was like, hey, Benjamin, I don't know if we can continue to be friends. Brother was stuttering. Why have your voice so low? He was quiet, damn shit. I was like, shit, if you want to be loud enough so the bitch can hear in the back, she's right there. You gotta let her know too, shit. But he let me know. He put me down like I'm a gentle dog of some sort. Jesus Christ. I'll never forget it too. But ever since that day, I said to myself, you know what? I'm not gonna let this bring me down. Ever. Why not? Why would I? They broke up a year later. And he came back home. He said, Benjamin, I was wrong. I was wrong to drop you. You're actually a good friend. I said, brother, you lying. Go back to your little girlfriend over there, man. Because she was right behind him, too. I said, why you bring her over here? It's because we're still friends. My brother in Christ, what is we doing? Oh, man, but the word confidence is, man, is everyone, there's all the comedians being here tonight, all the vendors that, you know, that came here to sell their first stuff for the first time. It takes confidence to come up here, right? It takes confidence to do stuff like that. Because you gotta be great at it, you know what I'm saying? Because imagine being awkward at selling something. Man, I'll never forget the first day I was at a Starbucks working behind the cashier. My God, the most beautifulest girl I ever seen just walked up behind me. Can I get a large caramel frappe? Sure. Large? You said large? Yes. I'm over here stuttering, gluttering, and sweating like Tony damn near did. Shit. I thought I had this disease myself, goddammit. The way I was sweating. But man, I'm telling you, gotta have confidence. After I got done serving, what I didn't know is that I messed up. I didn't put enough whipped cream on the drink. She said, "Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You didn't put enough whipped cream." I'm sorry. Let me get back to the drink, please. I did not put no extra whipped cream on that motherfucker. I just said, well, we're out. And you guys should probably look at me like, why did you do that? That's called having confidence. It's saying no. Come on now. You gotta have it all the time. Because if you have the confidence to be you, you can tell people no every single time. Oh man, this is where like I get to talking. This is 48 seconds. This is my bit essentially. I've been practicing it for a week. Shadowing, raving. I don't know. This is like more like a bribe. I got promised cheeseburgers to be here, damn it. They were like, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, man, just do it. I was like, guys, like, this is only funny amongst friends. They're like, well, you can do it. I was like, all right, cool. All right. I thought to myself, if everyone laughs here tonight, y'all will be my friends too, right? There you go. To have the confidence to be up here, then, ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful thing. That's my time. Thank you so much.
So yeah, we made it. We finally have ended the event. This was our first event that we ever put together. Dude, the amount of DMs that I got of people being like, this was a crazy event. Like, you guys really did your work. Like, cause they were expecting a simple hole-in-the-wall comedy show, but it's like, you understand it's an event, you know? And really them just taking it all in and realizing that like, you know, like this is more than just, you know, a night of comedy. It's like an event that also highlights the community and everybody coming into the community and stuff like that, you know?
It takes a community, and the community really came through. So I want to give a special shout out to Lily's Mole, where she makes authentic Mexican mole. And we have Annabee's Sweets, where you can get your chocolate covered sweets for your parties or baby showers, and she makes them customizes it the way you want it. Also Chapin Kitchen, where they have Guatemalan cuisines.
And don't forget that arroz con leche.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
That one was pretty good. And then also we have Nails by Bells. She has basically she designs press-on nails, and then you just put them on yourself. They're pretty cool. And then also we have our Mano a Mano, which is our local clothing brand. You can see. There you go.
You see the swag.
And then to the Snack Bros, which is our young entrepreneur that you'll probably see him again here and there. We also have Pupuseria Nuestra Cultura, which is, you already know, your local pupuseria here in South L.A. And Quique's Birria Tacos. They did a collab together. They have birria pupusas, you know, for the next one. Make sure you try them out.
And I can attest to that. Fire.
And also, we do want to give special thanks to our decorator, which we always use her. She's really good. Her name is Genesis Party Decorations. This is the decorations that...
Look at it, a week later, these things are still up and at them. Come on now, quality right there, folks.
Yeah, really good, really good. She's very creative. Make sure you take a look at her work. And then also, everybody had fun with the Good Times LA photo booth. Everybody seemed to enjoy it. We have all the GIFs and everything. It's really good service. And yeah, I mean, without them, our community wouldn't have been put together. And we also even rented out tables and chairs. So thank you for those that helped us provide those tables and chairs that we needed for the event.
Yeah, like it says, folks, it takes a village, you know, and not only do we want to be, you know, saying thank you to them too, but we also want to support them as well too. So feel free to look at the description of the video for everybody's information to be able to just, you know, still support these people, because at the end of the day, we're gonna have them back, of course, but you know, it always helps to want to keep continuing to support local vendors, everybody from here, there, and everywhere. So thank you once again to everybody who really put their hand in helping us create this great event. So as long as we got the community behind our backs, we're gonna continue to make more events, to be able to be, you know, open to like wanting to support more talent. We're open to support more vendors and all that type of stuff, and just continue to be where we always have been, which is our little getaway place, you know? And of course, nobody got lost during the event because we had the signage done by G's lady, Karen. Shout out the quick cameo from the Snack Bros. We were able to make sure that the event was well coordinated and everything. And Rush?
Oh yeah, and then also special thanks to our ladies, Daisy and Deanna, for being up front at the check-in table. So.
Like it says, folks, it takes a village sometimes to make this happen. So thank you to everybody who put their hand in helping this event be the way that it was. Quick little wave from the Snack Bros. There you go. Look at that. And once again, from the bottom of our hearts here at Our Getaway Place, we want to thank every single person for coming together for this event. First of many, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Are we done? Are we done? Oh, thank God, bro. Jesus. This is too much, man.
Wait, hold up. I forgot.
What?
We got to start preparing for the next show already.
What? Did you know about this?
I guess we do.
Oh, Christ. Oh, my God. Ah, shit. Here we go again.